And the Philippine Volcanoes just came home from a big win in Thailand Sevens and are off again on October 12 to 13 to India to do the same win big for the Philippines.
The sport of rugby football has grown since the year 1823 and has greatly influenced sports culture in Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. As the years went by, the sport has spread to the rest of Europe, Russia, the United States, and in recent years in Asia. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, the sport is entering its 10th anniversary. It was 4 years ago when a group of expatriates joined to form the Philippine Rugby Football Union, the official governing body of the sport of rugby union in the Philippines, slowly introducing it with fairly limited activities until about 2004 when it reached a milestone. Enter the Philippine Volcanoes.
It's been an amazing ride to see where we started back in 2005 to where we are now. The level of rugby in the Philippines it's come up a long way. So in terms of our national team, every year we get better and better.
The name Philippine Volcanoes was adopted from the 1st Filipino Infantry Regiment composed of Filipino Americans who saw battle during World War II and now holds players who have Filipino blood in them, whether pure or mixed. And given their name, the Volcanoes did indeed erupt in the scene as they've achieved so much. Winning gold in 2005 Southeast Asian Games Rugby Sevens tournament, beating Indonesia 32-5 in Manila. In 2006, winning its international test match debut 18-14 against Guam, and in that same year having their under-19 team undefeated in the Asian Rugby Football Union under-19 Second Division tournament. In December 2007, an all-Filipino rugby team was selected for the Southeast Asian Games in Thailand, where they won the silver medal, which opened doors for further development of the game in the Philippines. In 2008, dominating the 4th tier of the ARFU Asian Five Nations Series and capturing the inaugural Division 4 title. In the next year, winning the inaugural Asian Five Nations Division 3 rugby tournament at the Nomads Field in Parañaque City. And in 2010, winning the Asian Five Nations Division 2 tournament. 2012 Asian Five Nations Division 1 tournament and went unbeaten in the round-robin series, therefore qualifying for the main division for the first time. And just last September 21 and 22 in Bang Sien, Pattaya, taking home the prize in play division at the Thailand leg of the HSBC Asian 7 Series despite going into the competition with only 9 fit players out of 12.
Because we lost our first game on the Sunday, it's a tough ask to win your next 2 games. So we were able to beat Kazakhstan in the semi-final and then we beat Thailand, the home team, in the final. So
this coming October 12 to 13, the Volcanoes get another chance to make the Philippines proud as they enter the HSBC Asian 7 Series 7 in Mumbai, playing against Malaysia, Thailand, India, and Singapore.
For the last 5 years, we've always finished on top. But we're at that level now and we're coming up with teams like Japan, Hong Kong, Korea, who've played rugby for the last 50 years. Yeah. So we've only been established for 10, especially in the Philippines. So we're at a level now, every game we play, it's imperative that we have our strongest side to compete.
According to Matt Collins, head coach of the Volcanoes and director of the PRFU, it'll take a while before we can see a full-on pure Filipino team that can compete in sevens tournaments. But it won't be so long since they have already 9 regional offices across the nation, catering to the development of the sport for the men's and women's division, starting with the youth. Other than their ability to play the sport and their passion for it, the Volcanoes consider their being Filipino as a big factor in the way they play and the way they interact with their teammates.
I live in the UK now, but every time I come back here, it just feels like I'm coming back home.
I grew up coming back and forth to the Philippines and I just loved it here. And I love the country. It's nice playing for my mom.
We might have grown up abroad, but we still have the same values as Filipinos here, and that's the best thing. And in the end, it's about us as a team, and that's where we gel so well.
The culture is really strong. I think it's a real identity that everybody knows in the world, and I think that half of me is very pure Filipino, and you get that. We all connect really well because of that.
The Philippine Volcanoes owe much of their eruption into the Philippine mainstream sports scene to social media that got word of the sport spreading like wildfire, and much thanks as well to their major sponsors and rugby enthusiasts who have invested much in their endeavor to carry the Philippine flag to the international fields of rugby. Saying good luck to the Volcanoes for the People's Television, this is Bianca Saldua.